Yes. You know, right now we're going to, and I know why they're taking what they're, taking the time that they're taking is because there's still dark elements out there. Okay. And there's no question about it. We can still feel, I mean, the whole system's got to come down. The banks, I mean, I've got all kinds of information, and of course, I have a whole list of arrests and executions and stuff like this, and I know that it's legit and it's been fact checked based on the information where it's coming from. So they're not going to post this stuff out. These are posting or fact check postings that people have to research for. They're not going to go out there and advertise this stuff, and I know they're legit because they're being taken down as fast as they're popping up. Working 24/7 on my ascension for the past 4 years. That's excellent. Yeah. Grand Rising, Diane. Yeah. Yeah, I know I don't answer the private message because I just found out that, there was another offshoot or whatever you call it. There's two columns of private messages, and I didn't, I'm trying to go through them right now and get them answered. So just stay tuned, hang in there. I'll get you your answers for you. Okay. I do apologize for that. I've been busy doing a little bit of research this morning. I appreciate you too. We're all digital warriors in here in this fight for freedom, right? Keep your ascension high. Stay strong, soldiers. It's important because we've got this. And it's just a matter of, cleaning, basically mopping up. Now, basically, the information I got from Gene Decode was there's still anywhere between 8 and 10% left in the dark elements in these underground military dumps. They're still cleaning them out. Yeah, it's touching. Hits everybody. I'm going to get into. I do have a short video I want to show you from Michael Jaco. They did an interview with him, and I just, want to let you know, because we need to be aware of what's happening in our beautiful world we live in, right? Scent hat and mustache. Yeah, you think I need it? Okay. Yeah, I gotta dig out my cowboy hat. I'm not on. I said I wasn't going to wear the cowboy hat until I got back on the ranch. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I know about the flash and everything else. I mean, there's some of the tribe sent me in some information saying don't fly because the solar flashes could screw up the plane's instruments and all kinds of wonderful things. And I'm going, Jesus, what next? So apparently they are grounding a lot of planes. They've given us lots of notice. I just hope this thing, I'll probably have to phone the airport and make sure that I'm good to go, that day, but we'll see. My family, our house and home just went through Typhoon Yuan, and it was okay. I was up half the night talking to my girl, and my boys were up all night. So they said the rain has settled down, but and it's because it's dark there. I says, well, go outside and have a look, see what kind of damage we got. And she didn't want to do that, so I'm kind of wondering what's going on there. But that was the super typhoon that went through there. How are the elderly handle the QFS? How will they handle it? Well, I think they're going to do fine. I think there's they're if the elderly or the seniors are getting their Social Security number or their paycheck, I think a lot of them have been already lined up for what do you call it, direct deposit. I don't think they do anything with mailing them out a security check anymore. I think everybody pretty much has a a bank account that they do automatic deposit. So that deposit is just going to increase in value. It's going to still be going into their pension account, whatever, at the end of the month, and it'll go from maybe a couple grand to maybe 6,000 or 7,000. So I think they'll be fine. Their priority, and they're going to be looked after. I know that for sure. I don't think they're going to the alliances, they're doing everything they can not to bring any stress or more than they need to. Hey Texas, welcome, always welcome. My brothers in Texas, I'd sure like to go down and see that 4 Sixes ranch. That's got to be something else. When is the EBS and Flash? Who knows? But I'll tell you one thing, Mike. We're very, very close, and I know that we're getting into the midway of November, and I just think it's going to be a good Christmas. I really do. So, hey, welcome Mississippi. I just want to say again, while people are coming on, from what I said the first time, was that the Q plan was started in the days of Kennedy, and he tried to, they were using silver instead of the gold for all their currency transactions at that time. Now, I just want to say the silver property value is worth 10 times what gold is. And the Q plan started with Abraham Lincoln, like I said, and they've been working with this, and this epic battle has been going on since then, okay? Now, if silver wasn't held down for all that time, since Abraham Lincoln, okay, the banks and the Federal Reserve would crash a long time ago, okay? Kennedy was ready to expose the true value of silver back in 1963, but obviously was killed for it, assassinated, and that's where it goes today. They're doing everything they can to keep the silver down, to keep it manipulated, and the Federal Reserve is coming down, and the banks are coming down, as we know, as we're witnessing right now. So they're not going to have the power to hold these precious metals down anymore. And that's why I'm saying, people are asking me, what do we do? I says, all you have to do is keep buying silver. There's places that metal exchange places you can go to buy it, and that will protect your wealth. Okay. People that have 100,000 cash or $200,000. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen to that money. The banks are holding it. The banks are the criminals, and I've got videos on that right now. I can show you a video right now, just to, and this is not just me saying these things, but this is many people saying things. And I'm just going to, hopefully I can get this up and running. Just 1 second.
Australians to go to the bank and see if you can get all of your money out. Just whatever you have in your account, to see if you can get it all out. I guarantee they're not going to let you. I guarantee they're going to tell you that they can't do it. I guarantee that your money is not safe in banks in Australia. So everyone out there, seriously, go just do a little test. Do a little test run, see if you can get your cash out. Bet you can't.
So it's now, I mean, this is worldwide. This is not just, in the United States. This is worldwide. All the banks have lost their money because all the banks that are around the world, other than a few countries, are central banks, and they all pull in. They're all interconnected with each other. That goes basically most of that money goes to the banks of London, and then off to the holding pens of the Vatican, or it used to be, and that's why Trump has been working very, very hard to transfer the wealth and steal the wealth from them that has been stolen from you, and then give it back to the people. And that's what's happening right now. We're in that transfer stage right now. But I mean, let's look at it this way, tribe. Let's look at it this way. Fiat currency is what they used. Fiat currency is our enemy. So, it's a dicey situation. I haven't seen any evidence that, other than the fact is that they're going to, whatever currencies you do have, there will be a short window of maybe 21 days to trade that money back to get the new treasury note money or whatever it may be. They're all I'm not talking about all the countries. I'm talking about the United States and Canada in particularly, and all the Commonwealth that will become that kingdom, that their money it's going to flip over. It's basically worthless now, and they're going to give you only a short window to do that. Now, if you do not get your money traded in that time, of course they will. They're going to replace it based on what's on your trust. Okay, what's in your trust, but the money that you've actually worked hard for up to this point could be worthless, just like what happened in Venezuela. So all I'm saying is that let's be safe and get your money transferred over to a precious metal. Silver is the cheapest way to go, and I think they've been, just by what the comms are coming in there, they've been screaming to in their comms to let you know that go and buy silver, because it's the cheapest. Like I said before, you got gold at 6,000, or let's say 4,000 American. You got platinum at 1,500 American. You got palladium at 1,600 American, and then you got $50 for silver. I mean, isn't that a telltale sign? Yeah. So if you're going into any city, go buy as much as you can. I mean, that's I know it's about ready to go. It's sitting at right now at 48.52 American right now, and that's and if it goes over 50, it's going to go vertical. Yeah. Like I said, this is, even when you go out there to buy fiat currency and other foreign currencies, they're going to give you a window to get that money traded in. After that window is breached of 21 days, or what I think I've heard 21 days, then that money's, is going to be worthless. It's just like the stuff that was in Venezuela and what happened in India. They were throwing the money into the streets and burning it in their fireplaces because it was absolutely worthless. And this has happened time and time and time again. I mean, look what happened to Iran because they never followed the deep state protocol. They had their Iranian rial go from $3.40 to for an American dollar to now 42,000 rial to $1 American dollar. I mean, who can do that? The only people that can do that are the monetary groups of the banks that are the unelected Jesuit criminal banksters. And they're all gone. Hopefully they're all gone. Has EBS been migrated or unnecessary because of our works? The EBS they're still going to, because there's still so many sleepers out there. Like us Patriot Digital Warriors, the soldier movement that we have is only a small percentage of what's on the planet. Okay? there is, if you look around, you can see how many sleepers there are. And I'm going to tell you the difference between a sleeper and an NPC. The NPCs will always wear the masks, okay? Because they're there, by them putting on the masks, lowers people's thought frequency. It's depressing to look at because they're wearing a mask, because they're scared of something. So that little shot in there, is just a small instrument on how they can lower the frequency. But they're all NPCs. They're doing as they are told, and some are even clones. Okay, so as far as the EBS goes, to answer your question, the EBS will have to still go off, I believe, because and if it doesn't, that's great. We'll just move right into the RV. But there's so many sleepers out there that are actually, they're in bad shape or whatever. They don't, they kind of figure things aren't right. Because I'm talking to everybody now around the Lower Mainland, whoever I have a chat with, and I'm just going at them lightly, and they know something's wrong. They just can't get their finger on it. So, they help. There has to be an EBS.